Gervonta Tank Davis is in the news, out here having to combat lies and protect his name just days before his next match, following his arrest in Broward County, Florida on Tuesday, December 27th. After he was released from jail the next day, the 28-year-old boxer suggested in a since-deleted Instagram post that the claims are a play against him for money. He told his followers, "Do not let these people misguide you all on this BS. This was just yesterday, moments before me and my child's mother had an argument." He showed a clip where he was watching Frozen with his oldest daughter. He said, "I never put my hands on my child's mother, nor my effing daughter. Are you effing crazy?" Davis wrote, "I'm not a monster. I've been quiet for too long. I don't have a media team, PR, good lawyer, spokesman, none of that. That's the only reason I'm doing this now, just to clear my name. I've been doing this S on my own since I started this S. These people done put out so much stuff, air this everywhere, and have a effing helicopter flying over my house now as I write this because they look at this S as money to them and trying to get as much money as possible." In the same post, Davis added, "They even post a snippet of the police call, which is my child's mother crying on the phone because I wouldn't give her my truck." Now, you have these 911 calls released by TMZ where this woman was acting like she was in so much danger, calling through the emergency button in the Mercedes. I mean, straight up putting on a show. And you know, whenever these women get to hollering and calling 911 for backup, those folks come running in to protect these lying, wicked, evil witches. This woman accused Tank Davis of putting hands on her with a closed hand, claiming he left her with an abrasion on the inside of her lip. And I'll go ahead and tell you right now, believe all women, whatever. First of all, for the sheep out there, do you know who Tank Davis is? Do you even know how many knockouts Tank has under his belt? He's not the champion for nothing. If this guy really did what this woman said he did, you know what? Let's just say the math ain't mathin', okay? And then these wild hyenas are always physically coming for men. Then they go call the police for backup. We see this time and time again. Let me tell you what this dirty, disgusting mutt did. And if you're eating right now, go ahead and fast forward about 15 seconds. You definitely don't want to hear this. This nasty, disgusting, dirty poodle never told the Broward County Sheriff what she did. How do you spit in a man's face and put his toothbrush in feces and then call the police on him? Yeah, this nasty chihuahua took the crap from their daughter's diaper and put it on his toothbrush. Did she tell those folks that? Yeah, go listen to the 911 call. Did she mention any time during that call what she did? The disgusting behavior that she displayed there in front of her daughters and his daughter as well. What kind of evil witch would even think of doing such a thing? And then that's another thing. You have to be careful about who you let in your house, who you're laying down with, even for the men and women out there dating. The toothbrushes, mouthwashes, liquid substances that you keep in your bathroom, secure those items too. That's if you don't have a guest bathroom, but if you have a guest bathroom or a powder room, of course, no one will use your personal bathroom anyway. But you also have to be careful when you're living with people. Whether it's roommates or people that you're romantically involved with, just be aware. I know it's crazy and it's like, who would ever think of doing something like that? But I've been telling you for the longest, the devil is living in a lot of these hyenas. The problem is too many of you love dancing with the devil. But back to Tank and this nasty chihuahua. Well, Tank had it up to here and wanted to tell his side of everything. You know, because everybody's trying to throw dirt on his name, all because of this arrest. And he got tired of sitting back and letting people paint the narrative about him. So he said, "They rushed to my child's mother offering her $50,000 just to press charges like they did with my first child's mother." He said they could not get the first child's mother, so they got a lady that they claimed was also involved, a lady known for suing people for money. He had to pay $300,000 and he did not lay a finger on her and didn't even know what that woman looked like. Tank said they doing this for money and to also destroy me. He said, "I am not a monster. I have two beautiful daughters that have to grow up someday and see this BS. They post this BS worldwide before anything." Yeah, they basically smear his name and people never know the real story. His baby mama, Vanessa, that's the one who did all of this. Not only did she do what I mentioned before, but she also wrote cheater and derogatory words on the bathroom mirror. There was even a video shared of what appeared to be the aftermath, showing the house basically messed up and upside down and Tank's shirt ripped off of him. Again, this woman can tear up the house, do those nasty things she did to him that I won't repeat because it was absolutely disgusting, but he was locked up and she wasn't? You know, these laws are just so backwards. I believe every woman like this should be sent to the Middle East. That's what we need. Get rid of them and send them over there. Since they cannot be held accountable in America, send these devils out of here. They are allowed to disrespect men, attack men, and then call the police? And of course, this lady, just like all the others, she's been taught that she can do whatever, especially if she's accusing him of cheating. That somehow gives this Tasmanian devil the license to attack and do whatever. Now, I have to say this too. Tank is always with these toxic girls. Wasn't he with Ari Fletcher, who was seen in video putting hands on him? Nothing happened to her. She wasn't held accountable. And even Ari Fletcher admitted that she was toxic. She admitted to pushing men to a certain point and wanting them to retaliate to show that he cared for her. It was just stupid. That's why she and Tank had those situations. And she's always getting into tussles with Moneybag Yo. We're not even going to talk about G Herbo. What I'm saying here is that these men need to leave these toxic women alone, but I see something bigger going on here with Tank. A lot of sabotage happening, and these women always play an important part in destroying these men. I'm telling you, this is a huge distraction leading up to his next fight. On January 7th in DC, I saw Tank saying that he didn't even care about fighting anymore. He said something like, y'all can have it. You know, the depression and mental anguish that men go through putting up with people like Vanessa. But let me tell you something, Tank, I have to be honest. You had no business dealing with Vanessa. First of all, she was never going to cooperate. And Tank, you need a woman that's going to cooperate. You shouldn't be out here fighting at home when you have to fight at work every day. This is just crazy. Vanessa is 34 years old. Tank is 28 years old. She already had a daughter when she met him. Her daughter is like 12 years old. And then she had a baby with him in 2021. Tank, you had no business getting this woman pregnant. What type of cooperation did you think that you would get from an older lady with a daughter that's almost a teenager? And I know you saw these toxic signs in her before you had that baby with her. You ignored them because she's Colombian and you just brushed it off like it was a jalapeno spice in her, when the whole time this heifer is a habanero. She will light you up, and that's what she's done. Listen, I don't care what the lady's race is. All of these modern women have the same factory settings. You have to evaluate all of them and stop rushing to give these women babies, making them lifelong attachments. And Vanessa, you're wrong, and you're only doing what you're doing because you know that you won't be held accountable for it. Tank is going into his next fight with a perfect record. 27 fights, 27 wins, no losses. And 25 out of 27 of those wins by knockout. He's defeated everyone in the ring, but in his personal life, he's being defeated by these 304s. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Special thank you to Carrie C. I appreciate you, Carrie, for all of your support, as well as our brothers Dark Power and Edmund. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.